Hey guys, welcome to the Nomadic Owl Oracle. My name is Jessica, and this is going to be the general reading for the fire signs. That is going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the remainder of May of 2019. This is, like I said, a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with anyone. It's based on whoever needs this message at this time. Please keep that in mind. I do read in energies, so if it says a man or a female, keep in mind that it could apply to any sex. It can also apply to a situation. It doesn't have to be for a specific person or a specific thing. If this resonates with you, then you're going to know who it applies to when you hear these messages. Also, I do cuss at times. If you don't like cussing, I would highly suggest to go ahead and click off this reading right now, because I am going to talk how I normally talk when I do these readings. Another thing that I want to point out is timing is fluid in my readings. So this could apply during the time you watch the reading, prior to, or after watching the reading. That is to be determined by you and by your guides and the universe and whatever else might come into play with that. Okay, so just putting all that out there. I do like to go ahead and sit with the cards prior to me doing the readings so I can get any insight and messages that I have from my guides and from Creator to help me help you and give the best information possible for these readings. So I've already went ahead and pulled the cards and sat with them prior to doing this. So the decks that we're using today, guys, is the Tarot of the Hidden Realms, and then also the Blessed Bee deck. I felt like these two work really well together. They are kind of in the same arena as far as like being earth-based, like paganistic type Wiccan stuff. I'm not a Wiccan, but I am sort of a pagan. I believe Native American beliefs, so these kind of tie into that in some aspect. They're all kind of linked in different ways, whether people want to believe that or not. Anyways, that's not why we're here. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card that you guys have is the King of Wands. So this guy, I'm trying to get it to where it's not a glare. That's why I don't have too many lights on, guys. And I apologize. I have a very small house, so it's kind of limited. So the King of Wands, it's all about feeling inspired. Being open to what is happening. Being aware and feeling like, let's see here. The freedom that you have freedom to move in whatever direction you need to at this time. It is, all about knowing that you have the power within you to accomplish whatever it is that needs to be accomplished at this time. You have the power within you to go within yourself in any direction that is needed for you to attain the goals that you have set for yourself at this time, at this place. Then the next card that you have is the Seven of Wands. So this is another Wands card. And this card is all about you anticipating what's going to happen next. You trying to think out, okay, do I want to go this way? Do I want to go that way? What is best for me at this time? You might be encountering challenges and things that seem like roadblocks that are causing you to have to reevaluate where you are and where it is that you thought you were going to go in the future in this current situation. It also could be you having to negotiate with others, as far as like a job or maybe in a relationship, whatever the case may be. That way you can come up with a happy medium for those that are involved in the situation to be able to move forward. The third card that you have is the Knight of Pentacles. So this guy is all about having the strength that you need to be able to do what is needed to move forward. Having the growth that you are wanting in your life, in your situation, in your relationship, whatever this is that we're talking about right now. It also is all about investments. It's all about, knowing that, hey, look, if I invest in this situation, if I invest in this relationship, whatever the case may be, that by investing, you are going to help propel this situation, this relationship, and help it flow better, help it come together and culminate better. It's also about being loyal to a certain outcome, a certain person, a certain group, whatever the case may be. By you investing your time, your energy into it, after you come up with this middle ground for you guys to work together, then you are able to culminate what you are trying to bring in. You are able to know that, hey, look, okay, we came up with this agreement and this is what we're going to do to execute this, to help this come into flow. Then we have two clarifying cards, which are from the Blessed Be deck. These are all blessing cards, so they give you blessings that are like a prayer, but they also say more than that to me. So you have a blessing for unity where there once was division. So to me, this card is talking about maybe you've had like a falling out with somebody or a parting of ways. Maybe you've had a big misunderstanding with somebody and you guys are not on the same level. You're not thinking the same. You're not seeing things the same. It's all about you being able to bridge that gap together. You guys being able to come up with some kind of happy medium for both of you, to be able to make things more in flow, more peaceful, more, I guess, harmonious in this situation. And then the last card that we have is a blessing on a homecoming. So to me, this would say that maybe you've been away for a while. Maybe you have cut ties with something, a situation or whatever, because you had this falling out. And now you're able to come back into union with the organization, with the person, with your family or relationship, whatever the case may be. You're able to come back into harmony to where you guys align more, to where you guys are on the same page, where you both, maybe you don't do things the same, but maybe now you have called, a truce between you to find peace, to find balance back into the situation. So guys, that was my intuitive take into the cards. Now I'm actually going to read from the books to give you more insight into this, and anything else I pick up, I will tell you along the way. So for the Knight of Wands, or the King of Wands, excuse me. Bear with me 1 second, guys. This is a new book, so it's kind of stuck together at times. The King of Wands, it says, is a man of deep conviction and passion. He is also a man of action and experience. Using his experience, he assesses the situation and makes bold decisions. As soon as he decides his course of action, there is no hesitation. With confidence born of certainty, plans are made and immediately carried out. People are drawn to him like moths to flame. His determination and his courage inspire trust, and he is born to lead. And people willingly follow, leaving their fear and insecurities behind. He brings the best that is within him and expects no less from everyone else. So this is all about, somebody being their truest self, their highest level of self, and they hold themselves to a certain standard, and they hold other people to that standard as well. They want people to meet them where they're at on their level, and if they don't, then they don't want to be around them. So maybe in the past, you've had a situation where you were leveled up in a situation and you were at a higher stance than somebody else, and you had this, squabble, falling out, whatever the case may be, due to them not coming on your level, not being on your level, and not wanting to, compromise possibly with whatever the situation is. Then we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, it says, there are times when you are certain of what you want to do, what you feel you must do. When you hesitate, though, uncertainty creeps in. Others question your decisions. You question yourself. The clarity that you had is attacked and weakening. The energy of the initial decision still fills your soul, but now has no outlet and becomes increasingly painful. The Seven of Wands shows this moment, but also the next, when you are reminded of your initial quest. The crust of the The crust of the paralyzation breaks away, freeing you to do what you know that you must do. It was you all along, buried but still alive. Now you are free and unafraid. So what it's saying is that you originally had something that you had set out to do, and you had intentions that you thought were going to come into fruition sooner than they had. But what has happened is it's taken you off of your course. I'm sorry, I'm kind of congested. It's taken you off your course and kind of made you feel like, well, shit, man, is this really going to happen? Is this really what I want? And it kind of steered you in a different direction. Now you're taking back that power. You're taking back control over the situation to steer things in the direction that you actually do want to go, the direction that you had originally set out to do, that you were taken off of. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And it says, this Knight of Pentacles is someone who balances their energy of intense inner drive with infinite patience. Experienced and skilled, he knows that the timing is everything, and consequently, he waits until the moment is right before making a move. His quiet demeanor helps him maintain a high level of awareness of any situation. His steadiness and caution can be mistaken for dullness or laziness. Don't be misled, though. Lack of drama does not mean a lack of dedication. When the time comes, he can be counted on to do just the right thing to achieve the best outcome using the resources and energy at hand. So, I mean, to me, what this is saying is that you've been a bit indecisive and you've kind of just sat back and watched things rather than acting on things, which is kind of rare for a fire sign. However, it's saying that, you know, you've kind of sat back and you know that you can do whatever you want to do. Maybe others are not seeing that within you. And now you're stepping up and you're showing them who you truly are. And you're showing them your true power and your strength within yourself. So you're surprising others by taking this action when there was none for a while. So, I mean, this could be like a couple days, a couple weeks, or a couple months. So then the fourth card that we have, a blessing for unity where there was division. Keep in mind, guys, these are prayers, so it's going to sound kind of weird possibly when I read it. I don't know all of these. These are a new deck. So it says, a blessing to help accept the differences between you so that there is inspiration, conversation, and exploration, interest and discovery, rather than separation and rejection. May the division between you be left behind as you both begin to build a bridge of light formed from the willingness within your hearts to find your way back to a common vision. May the differences be worked through with the highest good of all concerned, the foremost goal. May the difference that remain be ones that bring spice and change and agility to your ways and thinking. And may the bridge that is built between you and all beings be strong, sturdy, lasting through the ages. May the newfound unity recognize that there is not sameness, but a oneness of vision, a weaving together of dissimilar threads to create a glorious picture of paradox and complementary opposites. Let the antagonism, and focused upon rejection give way to humility, a willingness to listen, and may those who are unique and bellicose in their ramblings and threats be stilled by the knowledge that all will gain when peace is to be found. May the love that can be born between people find its way through fear. May the sense that when together more can be achieved than when stubbornly apart melt away the fences and walls that hold us from each other. Let us live and let live, give and take, share and receive, and come to an understanding. And let none of us involved in the bringing together of separate parties alter the bridge that needs to be mended. Instead, let us quietly, surely, and with intentions matching actions build the way to reach each other once again. United, so much can be done. We can rise each other up, and we can also rise you. Each of you who brings your heart to this task of healing will stand firm upon the solid ground that you are now building. Unity is yours, friend. Blessed be. So it's saying that you're always going to have differences with certain people and certain situations, and it may not be what you would like for it to be, but it is there for a reason. You are supposed to learn through this and overcome these obstacles. You're supposed to be able to be unified with those that you are encountering and those that you are working with, to be able to move forward and find a different way of seeing things and how you react to things. Then the last card that you have is a blessing on a homecoming. It says, a blessing for a person who is returning home after a time from far away, their family, friends, and customs, and also their communities. Homecoming is often anticipated as a kind of perfection, the imagined cocoon of comfort we visualize returning to the embrace of our mother's arms, the sound of voices that you know like your own, and the welcoming hearth in front of which the tales that create family bonds will be told once more when you return home. But often, homecoming can be a collision between the imagined home we foresee ourselves returning to, which is in truth a living thing, and thus we have gone through its own evolution during our absence. And likewise, we have changed during our time in this world, and so our coming home can highlight our own, a new and untested difference. For the returned veteran, the seeing of their old self in the concerned eyes of relatives, for the new mother holding a child in her arms, her homecoming can be a sense of seeing the home through new eyes, or the traveler home from a true adventure. Coming home can seem ordinary, a return to an unwanted reality of jobs and bills, and to a pilgrimage child. Coming home can be the time of safety after a chaotic time of self-discovery and hardship. Whatever brings us home, it never brings us back the same as who we were when we left its borders. For home is another country, a time, and a place, and when we draw upon its comfort while on the road, it too was quietly changing. This blessing is for your homecoming, for it is to be one which is open to who you have become, joyous in the discovery of the changes that you've made willingly, understanding of the hurts that may have happened along the road in the past and your journey that you took and where you went down to. May you bring to your home the light of your soul, and let your presence illuminate the home, making it new and warm once again for those who have waited for your return. Let everything be familiar and soothing, yet no longer memory's gift or nostalgia promise. May home be filled full of smiles and embraces and warmth, but most of all, a sense of your place being finally filled, because the truth is that your home was no longer truly home without you, and only your return has filled the void. Let home's sanctuary bless you with the safest place on earth, and let the home be filled with the laughter of love, of kin, and also of friends. Hold on, guys. Okay. Of friends, until you can integrate who you have become while you were away with who you are now and what you have returned to be. May your homecoming be blessed with open arms of those who have missed you, and let the rediscovery of your outshine you who you once were. A blessing, dear friend, wanderer, on your homecoming. May it bring gladness to your soul. Blessed be. So maybe you parted ways from people, a situation, an organization for a while you went within to find yourself. Maybe you traveled, maybe you went and moved away, something such as that. And now you are a completely different person than who you used to be. It's saying that you're being welcomed, and that while you changed, other things have changed as well. So maybe now where there wasn't peace, there will be peace in a situation. So guys, I think at this time, what you are supposed to do is find your peace, find your happiness again, but also find your compassion for others in a situation where maybe you didn't want to see their point of view. Maybe you only saw your own, and it caused a rift between you and whatever the situation is. You are able to rebuild things however you want them to be, but you're going to have to learn how to work with others to help manifest this. You do have unity coming in where there was a split and there was a lot of chaos possibly in the situation, a lot of fallout, a lot of, just tension. That is coming to an end. And you are coming back home to yourself of who you truly are, and being around the people, things, and places that you're supposed to be around. Guys, I hope this resonated with you, and I hope that it helps you somehow. If it doesn't, please check back again, like I said, next month to see if the next one resonates with you. It was a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody. Also, if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to do more videos than I have been. I've had a lot going on, and it's taken me off of my course a little bit. However, if you would like to schedule a personal reading, please feel free to do so. You can do so on here or also on my Facebook page, The Nomadic Owl Oracle. I offer 8-card spread readings for $20. You pick the decks that we use, and also there's no time limits. But until then, guys, I hope that you have a great remainder of your month. I'm always here if you need me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.